Welcome back to our favorite edition of Sunrise, the Friday edition, which features Rod on the Road, of course. The latest stop on the statewide Rod on the Road tour takes us to the Sellwood-Moreland neighborhood of Southeast Portland. So Rod, we're back to doing Rod on the Road, although you are doing it a little differently these days. Basically observing social distance, which means you're not hugging and kissing people anymore.
No, instead I'm going, hey, I'm Rod. I'm on the road. Will you talk to me?
And they always say
Some people
yes.
did, and we give you a great big thank you this morning. Sellwood's a great place to meet people, the Sellwood-Moreland area, because you have the cute little downtown, you have multiple parks. We shot it on Tuesday when it was sunny and gorgeous. Here's this week's Rod on the Road. Dogs, people having a great time, boaters out on the water, kayaks, downtown Portland in the background. It's so picturesque. And as I look at the new Sellwood Bridge, it's a reminder that if you go back to the 1800s, early 1900s, it was the Sellwood ferry boat that got people back and forth from what was its own township, Sellwood, to the larger city of Portland. All right, what do you love about this park?
I love the river. I love that it's right off the trail, so it's easy to get to, and it's beautiful, and you can just chill here.
I like water, and I like boats, and I like people, and I like playing games.
So Rod on the Road this week in Sellwood-Moreland. I love history. I love things that are unique. We have found both right here. So this building was originally Campbell's grocery store. It dates back into the 1800s. And what's unique here now? It's the Portland Puppet Museum. Come on. Sellwood-Moreland area has a puppet museum. A puppet museum? How rare.
There are only 7 puppet museums in the United States. It is very rare to have a puppet museum here, and we've actually been patterned off of by Brussels and Santa Cruz College down in California.
So Steve, how long would it take me to actually become good at what I'm doing?
It takes about 3 years to become really natural at working the string puppets.
So I'm supposed to be this bad my first attempt. Please say yes.
Yeah, well,
Coming to the ball, I see the ball and I kick it. Well, that was my best one. They are a lot of fun. Oh boy, they just come to life. This area though is really spectacular. It's very charming.
Yeah, it is. It's so cool, and we love the access to downtown. You can hop on the Springwater corridor and ride your bike downtown and be there in 15 minutes, or you can go the other way on the Springwater, which passes right by here.
And also shopping and restaurants and everything is here. We just got the newest pharmacy, so now we have every need taken care of within walking distance.
Wrapping up our fun day in Sellwood at PDX Sliders. Drew Carney recommended this. He told me to order the Fremont. I did. And you know what's cool? When I get recognized, they always give me number 8. I wouldn't say I hate wearing the mask, but let me tell you, it sure makes you want to get a bite to eat for obvious reasons. Drew Carney, the Fremont, this is for you.
That is my absolute favorite burger there, Rod, at PDX Sliders. You were sitting out front, obviously, in that shot. They also have that brand new back seating area, which really opens things up, and we were able to eat there ourselves a couple of weeks ago. I love that place.
It was really great. You know, if you watch our show, I'm a big golf fan too. And real quick, a piece of property that we didn't have a chance to feature, but Waverly Country Club, I didn't realize this, but that beautiful golf course that sits, it's private, that sits on the river, but that is the oldest 18-hole continually operating golf course on the entire West Coast. The Sellwood-Moreland neighborhood. So we begin today with the comments that you have left on my KGW Rod Hill Facebook page. There are several posts asking you to do that, and we invite you to still play along. Maybe we'll mention your comment tomorrow. So let's start off with Lee Nunez. Lee has been in the neighborhood, again we're talking about Sellwood-Moreland, for 40 years. He recommends Sellwood Park. That's one up there by the swimming pool. We also went Tuesday to the Riverfront Park, which is fantastic. He also says Moreland Theater, PDX Sliders. Again, we went there. Thank you for the recommendation. We'll have that tomorrow. And then Susan Ray's next up. She gives a big shout out to Birdie Lou's Cafe. Several people mentioned Birdie Lou's. Birdie Lou's Cafe goes back to 1945. It's a classic diner. Now, sadly, I checked yesterday, and they are still closed, according to website information. We hope they open up again soon, of course. And then real quick, on my Facebook page, Greg gives a shout out to a Moreland Ale House. He says the owner there has been active for years in the community and especially partners at times with the Special Olympics Oregon.